Padding for your knees, you can put a pillow underneath or fold up your yoga mat. And we're going to start with a nice quad hip flexor psoas stretch. So you're going to take your right leg forward, coming into a modified low lunge. You want to make sure that that knee is right in line with the ankle and it sits right inside of your right armpit. You're going to bring your hands up to the knee and let's push the knee away and hold that stretch there. You want to be careful how much you're sinking down into your hips. Although that feels really good, you'll actually get more of a stretch if you pull up a little bit and squeeze your inner thighs. Now, keeping your right hand onto your thigh, if it's okay for your body, take your left arm up. Really stretch that arm up to the sky to give your torso a little more space, and then reach that arm over to the right. Coming back up, stay there. You're now going to take your left shoulder with the arm that's up, and you're going to open it out towards me. Great. And then reach up and over your right shoulder. And then gently release. Let's come down and switch legs. Left leg now comes forward, bringing your hands up, making sure that your form is the same, that the knee is right over the ankle. Push the knee away. Take your right arm up and stretch over to the left. And then take it up. Now open the right shoulder and then reach up and over the left at that diagonal. And then gently release. From here, bring your hands to the floor, and we're going to move into pigeon stretch, coming into a downward dog to prep. So you're lifting up and back. Let's start with your right leg. Your right leg is going to come forward. The knee comes towards your right wrist with your ankle towards your left hand. You want to make sure that your hips are centered, that you're not sinking into the right side, that you stay equal energy between your left hand and your right. And then when you feel ready, come down onto your forearms and rest. I'm going to ask Richie and Giovanna to stay there. For those of you that find that this just feels a little bit too intense for your hips, a great option is just to cross one leg in front of the other, reach your arms up to the sky, and dive forward. You'll still feel that deep stretch in your hip. Keep breathing there. Big inhale, exhale, let it deepen down. And then gently come up onto your hands. To come out of it, you want to come back to that downward dog. Stretching out the back of the leg, maybe run those legs out gently and softly. And then let's switch. Left leg comes in, left knee to left wrist, ankle to right wrist, center your body. And then carefully, when you're ready, come down onto your forearms or rest all the way onto your chest. And again, if you're doing the modified version, you're going to cross the other leg, your left leg, over your right, stretching your arms up and then diving forward. Deepening that breath, allowing it to open up your hips and having awareness of your jaw tightening. Typically when we loosen up the hips, it rides up to the jaw. So relax the face and then come on out of it. Coming to sit, soles of your feet together in a butterfly stretch to loosen up those hips even more. If you have really tight hips here, you can bring your legs farther out in front of your body. The farther back, the harder. And then lean forward, allowing your elbows to press your legs down as your legs press back into your elbows. And gently release. Come down to lie onto your back here for what's called thread the needle, which is another great hip opener. You're going to take your left heel and cross it over your right knee, opening up that left leg. If this feels like a stretch for you, please stay here. If you want a little bit more, grab behind the right leg with both hands, drawing that right knee into the body as your left knee pushes away. Relax your upper body. From there, drop the leg back down, but keep the left heel right where it is. Take your arms out to the side, like you're a capital T. And your right knee is now going to drop down to the left, keeping your left heel on the top of the thigh to deepen the front of the leg stretch. Make sure you keep your shoulders down, ribs down, and breathe. Pull your abs in to bring your legs back up, and let's switch legs. Crossing your right heel over your left knee, grab behind the leg if you choose to do so. As you pull the left knee in, the right knee pushes away. And then drop the leg down. Keep the right heel on the left knee, arms out to the side as you allow the left knee to drop to the right, opening up the front of the body. And then gently release, bringing it up. Lie down onto your left side, resting on your arm or resting on your hand, whichever feels most comfortable. You're going to reach back and grab the right leg. And from here, you want to take your tailbone under and draw the knee back. If you find that you're losing your balance a little bit, bend your bottom leg. It will help quite a bit. Take your tailbone under. Let the knee only draw back 1 more inch. And then gently release. Tuck your knees into your body. Bring your hands forward in front of you. Let your head rest and open your top arm up. Open up that body all the way. Let the arm tap the floor and stay there. Breathe. Pull the abs in, close your top arm. This time coming onto your stomach. Your arms go once again back out to the side. You're going to take your right leg, you're going to lift it up and try to cross it over towards your left hand, keeping both hands down, just opening up the body. Please be very careful here. If you find that you need to move into it slower, maybe you only go about halfway, that's absolutely fine. And then gently release. And come on up, and let's do the same moves on the other side. Starting with the front of the thigh stretch. You're resting down on your side as you reach for the foot and pull it in. Tailbone drops under to then draw the knee back even more. And gently release, pulling both knees in towards your body, arms come forward, and then open up that top arm and just feel that stretch of the chest and the back. And breathe. And gently bring it back in, coming onto your stomach. Taking your arms out to the side, carefully lifting your left leg up, bend it, and then try to bring it back towards your right hand, opening up the front of the body. Make sure your tailbone is under, abs in tight to deepen the stretch. And then carefully bring it back and sit yourself back into a child's pose. Knees go wide, sitting back onto your heels. And in this child's pose, stretch your arms as far forward as you can, and then turn your palms up to the sky to relax and receive all that goodness. Take one final inhale. Exhale, release.